What's up out there? Welcome back to Melvor Idle Adventure Mode. We are on episode 31. Um, in the comments of, I don't know, one of the last couple of videos, I don't remember if it was for this or for hardcore, somebody wanted to see some dungeon runs. They wanted to see like unboxings of all the dungeon loot and things like that. So I thought, you know what, I'll change things slightly here. Up until now, I haven't really thought it was that important. I don't know how we're going to do this going forward, because if I go from one dungeon to the next, I don't really want to hang on to the loot. I'm trying to build up to the next one. So we'll see. We're going to take this one step at a time. Maybe we'll do a little bit more video just for this week as we go through these dungeons. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do this with hardcore. I'm not quite certain on how this is going to work. But one other thing I'm going to do before I dive into my notes and where we're at and everything, I basically just started the game. So I wanted to run through what I've already done some of the things that I did, and then I thought, you know what, it'd be nice to probably just show you what I do as I start the game. So the first thing I'll do is the farming thing's blinking. I go in here and just harvest all and then plant all selected. Let's see, this one's all carrots, so that's a no-brainer. But with this new quality of life thing here, where you can choose whatever you're going to plant, I basically have every herb planted. So this is, every one of the individual herbs, and then I have 2 barren toe. So then I just hit harvest all, plant all on whatever I have. I've quit growing trees on all my accounts. I could probably grow some. Yeah, I got some seeds. I could probably do like magic seeds or something, but I don't really need them. Don't really care. It's just an extra thing to hit. So I've quit bothering with the trees, but I'll catch, carrots. Carrots are useful, and I've just kind of gotten into the routine of leaving those on adventure mode. Hardcore is a little different. And then herbs, basically I've done this on all my accounts. I grow all the different herbs, because by the time I'm ready to go with the next Herblore potion, I have a stack of herbs there and I can just select it and go. Before we had this quality of life update, I was growing I was probably growing all barren toe or whatever I was working on at that point. Now I can grow all the different ones, have all the different stacks, and then over time this just builds up. Let's see, where do I have that in here? So then I've got hundreds of thousands of these things sitting there, and the snape grass, carrots, and apples were kind of the stuff that you could use in cooking or whatever if I ever wanted to mess with some of the other stuff. Although I guess with this account I could add potatoes or, whatever other strawberries, stuff like that. I could probably add a few of those things. Not too concerned with that stuff here, but it's a possibility. Although having that stuff sitting there for, say, these 2 things, although this one doesn't heal for very much, the chicken soup I guess would be good. And say the carrot cake or whatever would be good, just as extra stuff that cook passively. I could probably do that. I don't know, haven't really got that far into it, but the farming stuff is the first thing that I do when I log in. The second thing I do is I go look at whatever skill that I'm working on. Now I check this thing throughout the day, the week, whatever. If I'm working on a non-combat skill, the next thing I do is come in here and look at the mastery XP, and I go in to spend it. And then the first thing I do is usually try to go by 10. I want to raise everything up by 10 levels. The importance with this is usually on your the mastery XP for the item. Each one does something different. In this particular case, you want these all to be at least at level 50, because that unlocks the tier 3 potion, which is the best version of that potion. You can get up until 90. There's a significant difference between 50 and 90, as you can tell. So I try to get everything, like on Herblore, I try to get everything up to level 50 once you have the 95% mastery XP, because at 95% mastery XP, you get a 10% buff to doubling your potions. So you're trying to balance everything out. You want this up to my typical thing is to get these up to the mastery pool to 95%. And then make sure that I'm at whatever, it depends on the skill. These are different. Like you get different cost reductions for summoning, smithing. I think you get some different chances to preserve or double items and stuff like that. So you kind of see where I'm going with that. So when I go to spend XP, I'm at my 95%. I claim all the tokens that I can. If I can't, that means that I need to spend some XP. So then I just look and see what the lowest thing is. These are all 50s, so I've actually brought a lot of these up in the last day. Yesterday I was doing some dungeoning, and then yesterday afternoon I switched over to this. So checking it pretty much every hour. Last evening, I raised all these up to at least 50. So now I'm looking for everything that's level 50. I'll raise these up, get these to 60s, and we're out of points. And claim that one. Then I'll switch down to 5s and start looking for something that I can make 60 out of that, and then switch down to 1s, and then just usually either go from the top or the bottom and run down. That's it. That's how I work my mastery pool. And I've said this quite a few times, that this is not going to be a completion account. I am still working it that way, for a couple of reasons. Number one, it could be a completion account someday. I don't know if I care about it or not, but it's always a possibility. I hate wasting things. There's all this mastery pool XP. Why waste stuff? These are all now at level 50, so they're all level 3 potions. So good to go there. And it just, I don't know, I hate it's a habit, I guess. It's a pretty serious habit. The next thing I would do, if I was going to say work on a dungeon or something, I would stop working on this potion or whatever non-combat skill I was doing. In this particular case, I'm doing potions. I would then go over here and upgrade all of these as far as I can. In this case, I don't know if I've got level 90. I do, so I would upgrade all these. That means if I wanted magic assistance, I'm going to have the best bonus that I can get with this potion. That's really why you drive to 90 in these particular cases. And then I sell off all the rest. That frees up inventory space if I need it. Hardcore is the one that really suffers with inventory space. This is more out of habit. Some of these I keep, like Herblores. Eventually I'll get to the point where I will use those. Same thing with Diamond Lux. That's why I keep level 4s of those. And then the others are just level 4 because they've worked up to that point. Same thing with, regen in this case is useful for this account. And that's kind of it. So where have we gotten in the last week? Well, the good thing is you'll notice that I have all my skills done. I got ranged finished off. That was a quick and easy one to do. So level 99 ranged, everything is level 99, and I now have max skill capes. And I bought, I don't have them equipped, but I bought 4 of them and ditched. Let's see. I thought I did. Where did I put all those? I thought about 4 of them. Yeah, there they are. So I bought 1 for each equipment set. I guess you want to call it equipment set. I got 1 for each. And the reason for that is if I'm going to do, say, Slayer areas, the one thing I messed up in my standard account, I did not catch that this includes all of the Slayer stuff. And I know it does. I just wasn't thinking. But it does take all of the Slayer items, which means if you equip this, you can get into Slayer areas that you normally can't. It also means that you get the benefits of the Slayer stuff. So when it comes down to going into any of these areas, I don't need, like, say, the boots. I mean, you still have to clear into the mist and you still have to have this map, but you don't have to have some of these items. Let's see here. I guess I could switch over to this character because it will show that this is equipped now, equipped. Of course, I still haven't cleared these 2 pieces yet, so we still have to work on that. But that will make life much easier going forward on the Slayer tasks. Definitely going to be doing those. I'm not sure the direction I want to go with this account exactly just yet, but I do want to work on these Slayer tasks because, let's see, I don't have any of that stuff equipped. Because once you get these things upgraded fully, they offer some good Slayer negation effect, and they start offering things like item find and thieving, extra magic find, and stuff like that is going to be really key when we start into grinding out these things here in Dark Waters and all this Unhallowed Wasteland. I am bogged down in on these. On my standard account, I'm working through the worms, the liches, and I've made it down to the red claws. This is just like a 2-week grind to get this stuff out, and I have all the stuff that I can find. It still takes forever, but then I run out of runes or something, and a whole other story. But that's why I have those. In this particular case, if I'm going to run a dungeon, I will run the Infernal Cape because it offers 4% damage reduction, where this cape, I don't believe the cape offers anything. What did I do with those? I don't think this cape has, see, it doesn't have any damage reduction. So it's got all kind of cool skills and all that good stuff, but I prefer to have that damage reduction on the later stuff. So we've got the max skill cape. I did thieve up some money along the way because I was pretty broke. By the time I bought all these things are like 20-some million a piece. 23 million. So I was pretty broke. So I did some thieving along the way, built up some gold. Need it. Gonna have to have that. And of course, I've been sneaking astrology in here because I gotta spend some points, but I've been sneaking this in here when I can. And I now have, I've been working on attack level. I kind of decided I wanted to start working, like, say, on all these combat ones first. And then I'd run out of Stardust. So I kind of just tossed whatever modifier I could get. I need to work on this one. But I'm a fan of the hidden strength, hidden attack, the hidden bonuses, not necessarily pure accuracy. Over here, these will be accuracy, but problem for another day. I will be working on that stuff. Mostly I just want to get all the modifiers to take all the garbage off that I don't care about. So that's what I've been trying to spend my sands on. Let's see. Worked up a bunch of summoning stuff because I know we're going to come up with combat. I think, I guess I did these yaks. That might have been all I did. So I worked on some smithing to get the shields and then did some summoning. Of course, needed all the cash for that. So that was a good benefit of going through and getting all that gold. Then I've been working on Herblore. Let's see. One of the things that I did is I took the Necromancer potions up to level 90, Mastery Pool 90, or Mastery level 90 on here, I should say. What does 99 do? Chance to preserve resources. I don't really care about that. That's going to be awesome for that once you get to 99. But the key with 90 here, I don't remember the cutoff points. See, it doesn't say it on here. I want to say this was either +3. I think it was +3 base quantity for the level 3s. I think. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But I saw that this was +5 quantity if you got it to 90. And I had the material. All I had to do is buy the feathers. So I did that. And I ran this up to level 90 mastery. So when I run summoning, we get a decent stack of, what do I get? Well, I don't have all this stuff equipped. Let me toss all that on there. I still don't have it all equipped. I guess I got to toss the hat on. It doesn't change. Oh, 56. There we go. 56, and I think you get a little bit more with this. Not sure how much we get, but it's a good chunk. Let's see here. What do we get? Real quick. Because it's, yeah, all right, I guess it's 56 with that. Oh, I don't have these equipped yet. 58. But it gave me +5. Oh. Because the other ones are +3 and this is +5, so you get 2 more. So I'm getting 58 per run. And I also have 95% mastery, which gives you a cost reduction and a 10% quantity. So, yeah, I'm not going to dive into all that. So I wanted to get my Necromancer potions up to the 90s so that I would get the best bonus out of those potions. I felt that was a good, I was at like 80 anyway. It was pretty close. It wasn't far off. So I let that run for a little while. That way I get the max tablets out of this that I possibly can. Let's see. The other thing I spent time doing, well, I forgot one. Guess I better show this off. Unless I got this on the last one. I can't remember because I don't have it on my notes here. I did get the Fury of the Elemental Zodiacs, and I have been using this because it does offer some damage reduction, and I basically sold all my other stuff out. So I don't have any of my, well, I have some, I guess I do on this. I guess I could use this, but there's a little bit extra on the Zodiacs. The big thing somebody wanted to see was, let me see here. Oh, why don't I have, I guess I'll have to use those at some point. All right, so I was looking at going forward, and I want to roll into, let's see, I'm done with Air God Dungeon because I have pretty much all of the ranged gear, right? I'm pretty well set here. I've got all the gear out of it. I could probably use some more stuff. I definitely need to, there's the rings and stuff that come from the shards. I need to work on that. The rings and amulets, I need to get that pieces. Need to farm this out some more, so I'm going to put my melee character there. But I wanted to start gearing up my magic character. So to do that, because I need this chest piece, and I could use the gloves, and like he can use some pieces out of that, right? And then once he gets there, I want to get him into the Earth God so I can get the Earth God shield. So I was looking at this. I only have the Slayer's crossbow. I have not unlocked the ancient crossbow, which comes from the Dragon's Den. So I did a bunch of Den runs yesterday. I have 257 chests, and we're going to open those right now. So hopefully I get the crossbow and we're good. We are good. So I can get rid of this garbage here. And you know what? I think I'll sell this stuff off here. So make a little bit of money. Let's move this to that tab. And then I can equip this and replace that Slayer's crossbow. You know what? I'm going to move this weapon over to, I don't know why I do it, but I keep the Slayer stuff separately, even weapons, because I know all my Slayer stuff is here, and I know where I can go find it. So that, see, I kept the astrology skill cape for some reason. Let's get rid of that thing. And yeah, that'll do it. That will take care of this. What I plan on doing now, because I did get the ancient crossbow that I wanted, I think I'm pretty well done with some of these dungeons. Pet-wise, yeah, I'm done with all these. I need to run the Infernal Stronghold. Of course, I got one for the Air God and the Volcano, so we're good there. The big items that I need are going to be out of all the God dungeons, so I'm going to need to run those quite a bit. But that means I'm going to start this guy into that dungeon, which we'll save for a different video. All right, this video has gone on pretty long now, so that will do it. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.